Hello YouTube, Psycho Fox here. So I've done something I've not done for a long time, that's a pickup. And I've actually bought something I used to own a little while back, and that is this, a US Super Nintendo. Now I don't know if anyone remembers, but I used to own one of these that was boxed quite a few years ago, and I've always liked the styling of the US Super Nintendo. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I always have. So I wanted to get one, and this one's in good shape. It's a bit yellowed on the bottom, but you know, the top's the main part, you don't want to get yellowed. It was untested. The guy said the flap was stuck, but he freed that, and I took a punt on it. It was only 25 quid. So I thought, why not? Because I've already got the US style pad hanging around, and I've got a few US games like Mystical Ninja, you can see there. So what I did, I bought from Maplin's a few little parts. I'll put a link in the description below to, I think it's MM or M Monkey's web page, which shows you how to make a little power adapter, which is this thing here. Because the Super Nintendo, it's got a very large power jack, and yeah, whatever you do, do not plug a US jack, a UK SNES jack in there, because it'll blow it up. Because the UK one pumps in AC directly into the console, whereas the US one doesn't. So all this is doing really, it's like a bypass. It's got that end there which will fit in the back of the SNES, and this end here into which fits a standard UK 10 volt Mega Drive jack like that. So that outputs 10 volts, 1.2 amps. What is it actually? No, yeah, 1.2 amps. That's more than enough for the SNES. I think it wants 850 milliamps. So all you do is you plug the Mega Drive end in that end, and that end goes in the back of the SNES. And these three parts, they cost about 6 quid, so 9 quid delivered from Maplin's here in the UK. So they came today. It took me about 5 minutes just to knock it up. 2 soldering points, that's all you got to do. Dead simple. So I did that, plugged it all in. I've got the polarity right. I've got this is center negative, same as the Mega Drive. So the Mega Drive would power this perfectly if the jack would fit in the back of it. So that's why you've got to use this little extender just to get it to fit. So plugged it in, turned it on, nothing, not even a little flicker from this teeny weeny little power light. So yeah, that's a bit confusing. So what I decided to do was use my little game bit, which is it's the Game Gear one, to take apart Game Gear cases. That's what you need to undo the security screws on the SNES. Did a continuity test on the Pico fuse, which is, if I can point to it, it's that little fuse there. It's that little black cylinder. Continuity, there's 2 solder points, and I'm not getting continuity, so that fuse is blown. And I'm very certain I didn't blow it, because there was not even a single flicker on that light. So I think at some point someone's probably lost the power adapter to this thing and plugged in a UK one, and it's blown the fuse. So I've tested my work here. It's all good. It's outputting the right voltages. It's extending the Mega Drive power to this jack, which fits the SNES, and it's all good. So yeah, it's not working because that fuse is already blown. So what I'm going to have to do now is solder in a replacement fuse. I mean, you could just bridge it with a wire, but then again, if it gets a surge again, there's nothing to blow, so the board will get damaged. So that's what I'm going to do. So that's part 1 of my US SNES power supply mod. What is it? Power supply cable build and Pico fuse replacement. So hopefully I'll get this up and running, because I've always wanted one of these things. The last one I had just died, and I don't know why. So I'm glad to get one back, and at a good price. Just a shame it's putting up a bit of a fight. So until part 2, thanks for watching, guys.